hang on a second. That ain't gonna work. I gotta cover you guys up so I can look at my camera.
Just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. This is good stuff. Keep it rolling.
Yeah. So I got fired from the calendar factory today. All I did was take a day off.
Finally. Zinger. What's up, guys? Welcome to the A F.o.O.L Podcast. This is episode 83.
Wow.
Ocho Trace.
If you say so.
Why is Ocho tracing us?
It was Ocho.
Mardigrasman23. I'm in my Bricklink store. That is Joey over there. This is his channel, BrickTrains. He's in his Bricklink store. And down below is Jabo. You know him, you love him, and he has found his way up to his office room.
The only Bricklink store with an office.
Yeah, that's correct.
What?
His Bricklink store is so big, he had to create an office away from the store.
But if you have an office, aren't you supposed to do like work in it or something?
Probably. Yeah. Oh, so how's it going? You just made it back from Chicago, apparently.
Yeah,
right?
so I spent a week in Chicago. If you watch Tipper Truck TV, you would know.
Uh-huh. That dude gets around.
Yeah, he's the and I have not a lot. I got some footage I need to make videos for. I'm like so far behind. For somebody who doesn't make many videos, you'd think it'd be easier, but
No.
So just a quick story about going to Chicago. So you know the Sears Tower?
Yes.
Is there, and that was the first Lego architecture set designed by Adam Reed Tucker. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I want to go see the Sears Tower. So we're going. My wife looked something up online, and we're going. And we get there, and I'm like, looks different from the ground. And then we buy tickets, and we go up there, and I'm like, oh, there's the Sears Tower. I can see it. It's like 5 miles from here. We were at the Willis Tower, or the no, that's what the Sears Tower is called. We were at the whatever the other one's called, John Hancock. Yeah, which they call 360 Chicago now.
Yeah, they like the name.
So yeah, that was so. This is my tip: if you're going to Chicago and you want to do one of the tours in a building where you go up and go to the Sears Tower, Willis Tower, not the 360 Chicago. And they actually kind of make fun of 360 Chicago because 360 Chicago, they charge you to do this little tilt thing. But if you go up on the Sears Tower, you can go out on that ledge that's 1,353 feet and it's glass bottom, and it's no charge.
There's no way I'd walk out on that.
So here's the thing. So what I did is I didn't look down when I first went out. And then the second or third time going out there, I realized the perspective is that building is so tall that you look like you're looking on models instead of like real buildings. So it kind of takes some of the fear of heights away. Because even when I look straight, I finally got the courage to look straight down. I'm like, it doesn't seem that far. It's like I've been more scared up on a telephone pole.
But when I was younger, I've done New York and Chicago. I've been up in very tall buildings. Yeah. But the older I get, we have silos out where I work that are every once in a while I have to climb. It's everything this little fat butt boy wants to do to get up there.
And speaking of fat, so they got photographs up there of people like in a pose where they obviously jumped. Oh. And I'm thinking there is no way at my weight that I would test. They only let 2 people out at a time. That made me wonder. It's like, what's the weight limit of this thing? And it looks like it's all whatever that type of glass, that fiberglass or whatever it is. And it's really thick.
I would say it's polycarbonate and glass sandwiched together. We make 1/2-inch thick polycarbonate. And one of the things that it goes into, I probably shouldn't say this, but it goes into FBI windows for bulletproof purposes. But they use it in floors and stuff. I know there's a bridge in China that's way up there too, and it's the same thing. It's got that, but it's real thick sandwich. Still wouldn't walk on it.
Yeah, it's not like it's transparent aluminum.
No.
Yeah.
But which
up there.
When I think of that, I'm like aluminum. I think of aluminum foil. It's like, do you really want to put whales? A tank for whales made out of aluminum? Oh wait, I got totally off topic there. Sorry.
We've got the whole podcast off topic.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so the Sears Tower, first Lego architecture set.
Yeah, and it is
What year did that come out?
Oh, 2000 and
had to be early noughts to like 2004. I'll just throw it out there. I don't know when it came out.
Man.
Is it?
No, you know what? It may have been later. It may have been like 2009.
2008.
Okay.
2008. Uh-oh. That means we're 5 years away from another anniversary. maybe we'll get a giant architecture set.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think the Sears Tower or the Willis Tower, that's one they could redo. Like they did. You know how they made the bigger Empire State Building?
Mm-hmm.
I think that one, the architecture of it is pretty cool. Oh, and if you like architecture, I mean, Chicago, the buildings, it's really neat seeing the architecture of the building. I was like, some of them would make pretty cool builds out of Lego, like the Sears Tower would, because it's got it's 9 columns that are all different. Most of them are different heights. And then there's this other build, I forget what it's called, but it looks like it's made out of trans blue. It looks curved, but every feature on it is straight.
Yeah. It's just faceted or whatever to make
it's
look. Did you make it to the bean? I saw you're at Buckingham Fountain.
So
I guess so.
No. So as somebody, I don't watch the news, so I never know what's about to happen. And we noticed, like at our hotel, we saw people with Mexican flags in their cars. Like, oh, there must be a soccer game today or something. And so we go on Friday to start at Buckingham Fountain, but I call it the Married with Children Fountain.
Right. It's it. Yeah.
And so we start there, and the bean's like right near there.
Yeah.
I didn't know it because we didn't look it up, but my daughter's like, are you going to go to the bean? I'm like, oh, we need to circle. Well, we're going back there. So we'll go there in the evening. So we did this huge loop around Chicago, and then we're coming back, and now all these cars are coming in, and everybody's got their Mexican flags waving. And I'm like, and then we headed over to the bean, and it's just traffic's not moving. Streets are full of people. There's vendors coming out to sell stuff. People are blowing their horns.
Was it the parade like on Seinfeld?
Yeah. And we're like, I think there's something. So we find where the bean is on Google Maps, but to get to it, there's only one way to go in because they got everything fenced off. And so we go to ask the guy at the security, he's like, where's the bean? And he pointed, it's right up there around the corner there. And I was like, okay. So we go up there. Well, they got it totally fenced off and double fenced. And I'm like, he could have told me it was closed.
Yeah.
So I think, there was a festival of some kind of, I think they called it Mexican Liberation Day.
Mm.
And that's why there were so many people in the city. I mean, nothing bad was happening. It's just like, tons of people were coming down to the city, and they closed things off for crowd control. So that bean, I didn't get to see the bean. I was
from the bean. Let's see, it's over the highway, then into the bean, and then all the way down to the Buckingham Fountain. It's basically just a big giant park.
Yeah,
it's very hard to get in and out of there, and pretty diverse city. So yeah,
it is. I'll tell you this: Chicago is a beautiful city, and I was not expecting that. I don't know what is it. I mean, I'm used to Atlanta. And it's like Chicago. I hate to say this. It blows Atlanta out of the water. as far as like, it's just, there's plenty of places you can walk. You feel safe when you're there. They got it decorated. It's easy to get around. I didn't have to ride any public transportation.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're ever going to Chicago, is this a Lego channel? There's this Interstate 290 that goes straight into the city. And if you watch Married with Children, I think it's the one where you see Al's car going around it. But if you go straight into the city, it just ends up into this road out of B. Wells Drive or something. And you're right there. You can see the fountain. If it's on the hour, you can see the fountain going up. There's parking right there that's very reasonable. And just make sure you remember where you come out at, because it's hard to find if you don't know where you came out at.
Yeah.
But it's easy to get around.
Chicago's kind of weird because there's a lot of parking underground. There's a lot of underground in Chicago. So.
Yeah, and so one of the recommendations you'll see if you go to the websites is take a scan of your QR code, because I buy my parking in advance. So if you wait till you get there, it might not pull up because it is underground.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's it. So did you go? Which Lego stores did you hit?
We only did the one that's by the John Hancock building. And that's an interesting building. And I'm glad we did go up there, because you got the Hancock building, which is just angled straight up, and it's got a observation tower near the top, and then right next to it is the I forget what they called it, what that building that's right next to it, and that's where one of the Lego stores is.
That's not the one. It's not down on Michigan. I'm having a hard time thinking.
It's on Michigan Avenue.
Okay, so that's the so it's the whatever they call it, the Miracle Mile or whatever.
Okay, that's
something like that. Yeah, that is a really, because it's like upstairs. It's got the dragon all through it.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a cool Lego store. I mean, it's a Lego store, so it has everything that every other Lego store has, except for the like the dragons and the displays and stuff that they have.
It's pretty cool. And guess what? It's so we're filming this on the 20th. And I still have not I take it back. I would say I haven't bought anything from Lego, like official Lego store for September, except for that there's a pick-a-brick order I placed. I'm not even sure if I did that in September or August, but for the train wheels, I bought the train wheels, or the holders for the wheels. So it's like, I can't believe we're this far in the month. There has been nothing, no deals.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is.
So I haven't bought anything.
You think they're holding up for October?
Yeah, or whatever. Might be holding out for Black Friday for all I know.
It could be.
Hopefully there'll be something in October. But I was like, there's things I want to buy, but I'm not going to pay full retail with no.
Yeah, there's no gifts with purchase.
I'm still waiting too. And I've got a code.
Let me. I'll tell you this: when we were in the store, my wife saw the Tranquil Garden set.
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh, that is so cool. Do you have that one?" I'm like, "Doesn't have any minifigures."
Not yet.
and
so when the wife says, "Do you have that?" When you pick it up and go, "We do now."
Yeah. No. Well, Costco, it's $20 cheaper at Costco. So I do have it now.
You do have it. Yeah. I've done that to Heather too. We were at Brick World. There was a vendor that had I can't even remember which set it was she wanted. It was one of the flower sets. And she's like, "Oh, that one's really cool. I haven't seen it. Do we have it?" I said, "No, that was a gift for purchase. I don't have it." "Well, I'm going to get it." I said, "It's like $75. She goes, "Well, I'm going to get it." I said, "I'll get it on eBay. Hang on." Wait a minute. It's like $50. What do you say?
Yeah, don't pay. Yeah.
So speaking of deals, I don't know if I got a deal or not, but our vault set is $67.99.
Oh yeah, I love this one.
So this is what I got. I always forget to maximize myself because I've covered myself up. Now this is just the insert, right? So
that would have been covered with cells.
It would have been in its own box.
Oh,
and that's what I didn't realize. Yeah, this is a box in a box.
Okay.
So the box, we'll talk about that here in a second, but here's what's cool about this one. I'm gonna get it here where we can see it.
So those are the sets that would have been inside the box. Oh, you're sealed.
They are sealed.
Okay.
Wow.
They're sealed, and they have no numbers. 6799 is not on there, and these sets only came in this set. These weren't like sets that they put in here.
So that's still $67.99. It's like the packaging for that set.
Right. But the packaging had two sets in it. It's like a 2-in-1.
But
it's not a 2-in-1.
But it's not. So the 2-in-1 doesn't have its own number?
No. These two sets, these two sets are not separate sets.
They used to be sealed.
Yeah, before I threw them on the floor.
So it's kind of like those old 70s town, like the Western set. It had individually boxed.
It did exactly.
So you got a really good deal then.
Well, I think
did.
so. The sealed boxes is going to cost you to get those boxes sealed. They're going to be easy $50 to $75 a piece. And I picked it both up. I picked it all up for $75. So
okay. And so you're going to look for an outer box?
I am, but all I see is sealed versions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I said, I can get a sealed version for a couple $100, but I'm not spending it on since I have this one already.
Yeah. So you can't even find a used one that has the box.
The outer, is it just a slip cover, like a
I don't know because
it looks like it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Because I thought this was going to be the outer box, but here's a picture. Let me present. Here's a picture on eBay. Do I?
So the way your box looks, it looks like that would have been something that would have been wrapped in cellophane.
And see, that's what I was thinking, but apparently that's the back of the box.
Okay.
Which brings us to the hat. Look at that hat.
It says Legoredo.
And that's the original spelling, not the re-released spelling, which is spelled.
Wait, they spelled it differently on the second.
I'm
Legoredo?
pretty sure. Did they not?
I didn't.
Let's see.
Which is the first one, 6769 or 6762?
Well,
I could never remember.
Let's just look it up here.
Hey, there's Sears Tower.
Yeah, I had to look it up.
Talking about that?
We were.
Somebody looking at Cowboy.
Okay, so yeah, here's this. Oh, where is Fort Legoredo? Dang it! I clicked on the wrong one.
It's down.
Here it is. So there it is, Fort Legoredo.
That's the original one.
That is the original. And I'm pretty sure when we get down here to the second one,
are you sure? It's the same. It's a lower number. It's 6762. Oh wait,
there it is.
Yeah,
I thought it was spelled Legoredo. Maybe it is somewhere else. Maybe it's like a Bricklink or something. Well, I'm wrong. It was spelled the same way in both places.
Okay.
Sorry. Either way, I still want the hat.
Yeah, go back to that kid.
Why don't they make sets like that anymore?
I don't know. These are cool sets.
So I have a question.
So that box is it. Look at that.
It's a play stage.
Yeah, look at his hand through the box, Joey.
It's a play stage.
Oh, yeah. So, and this one's not punched out. There's the instructions on the back to punch it out.
Oh, are you going to punch it out?
Better.
Oh, no. It's really hard to see, but right here and then right up here, I don't know. I can't get it on the
Well, how do you get all that stuff that's behind the kid?
Yeah, I was about to say that same thing. Where is he playing at?
So when I first saw this, I was like, it's almost like standing in front of a mirror. I thought it was like it was a box of the kid playing with the box of the kid type thing.
It kind of is, but it's.
I think that's a band on that hat. Whether that was done just for that picture.
Yeah.
So there's what I thought.
Is it a one of a kind thing?
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think it's a one of a kind hat band. And that's just a generic brown cowboy hat. Now you found this one. You found this, which is a Lego product. Legoredo. It's got the right, but it's got a much later tag on it.
Well, did they call it that? Because
look in the band, right here. It says Legoredo.
Oh, I couldn't see because I was looking on my phone
either.
Oh my goodness!
I do.
It does. I see it now.
I see it now. It's like
It is the hat. Except it's different. I'm looking at the.
We're staring at it so long, we finally see it. Now we can't get rid of
it. But I don't think that's. I don't think that's it because.
No, it's not. The other one was white.
Not the same hat.
Yeah.
This looks more modern.
And that 851066 I couldn't find. I mean, not in Bricklink, brought in Brick Set. So I don't know where this hat came from. It makes me wonder if this was not like a part of a Halloween costume or something.
Or that could be from the Legoland gift shops at the
It
park.
It could very well be.
How is nobody else has had it? I mean, there's so many of these little items like this,
right,
that have never made it into any database,
right.
And this is and unfortunately, where I found this is not a site that you can just go click and buy it.
Well, I don't
even know how old that post was either.
Right.
It's like, hey, meet me if you want to buy this hat. You can meet me.
It's only 10 ODO, whatever an ODO is. I don't know what that is.
But is that how much it costs?
That's what it says. Well, it says 10 OD. Well, it's got $1 sign.
Or best. I thought it would be OBO or best offer.
Or best offer. Oh, maybe.
I'll give you $50 for it.
I'm gonna give them the $10 they're offering. But yeah, $50. There's no doubt.
Dollars on demand.
So, at any rate, there's something else that we can add to the things we can't find, like Joey's hammer, his little foam hammer. I've still never seen another one of those. He's got the only one I've ever seen.
And I would do like Joey and lose it for a while.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, there's absolutely no doubt. So I'm just glad he found it in one piece.
Yeah.
All right, so both of you guys got mocks from the Brick Pop Mock Store.
Yes.
Joey is very disappointed in his ant form. Very disappointed. It's all over his face in his video.
It's like, I don't want to finish talking about this.
I didn't want to start talking about it because I put it together this morning. I got up and I told Heather, I said, I had things to do yesterday. And then today I said, I'm going to work on this ant farm and I got to do several videos because I'm going into midnights and I'm not going to have time. So I've been working on videos. I built that and I was so upset with it that I had to not do the video for like 2 hours just to get to the point where Earl could tell that I was completely disappointed with it.
And you kept saying how fragile it was, but you kept jawboning it like you were trying to break it.
Shake it up.
Shake it up, baby.
But I think watching your video and then reflecting on my build experience with mine wasn't as bad. I mean, like the base with the track wasn't as stable, but it's an unusual build. Right. I don't think you'll ever find a Lego set for sale by the Lego group that's going to have this manner of building. And right. So you kind of hit, I think you mentioned it in your video, but I think this is why these sets. Oh no, it's the big one, Elizabeth. Oh no, I think that's why these two sets didn't make it. Is the build.
Very possible.
Yeah, that makes me wonder, what is the design, the Bricklink designer program? What kind of scrutiny are they putting on those builds? Mm-hmm. But it's obvious that, this has got some really cool things, and it's part of why I really thought it was neat, because there's like a whole section it's just floating. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, that is cool stuff. But when you go to start building it, not only are you building it on the surface of all those plates, those transclear plates.
Did you set a towel down or something to keep
I set some paper down. Yeah, I got some clean paper to set it on the table so it wouldn't scratch it up. But then it's also 3 wide. So as soon as you start trying to do the sides and stuff, they're 4 wide. So nothing now is not level. It was, I think it was designed in studio and probably wasn't put together until late stages. And then it's probably way too late to fix it.
I wish that was like an internet law. But we don't need more laws, but
or internet laws.
Just all mocks that people put up for sale should have a disclaimer. And I've seen people do this though, where they sell something and I was like, I've only done this in L-Draw or whatever, digital, and I've never built it. So because I mean, at least the one I had, there was no like floating pieces or steps in the wrong order, that type of thing.
So I didn't have any of that. It seemed to be
But even Brick Model Railroader stuff had stuff that's like, wait a minute, This is not the right order.
Right.
So you bought 2 instructions for 2 more sets. How are you going to go about procuring? Is it procuring? Procuring the is that how you pronounce it? Procuring the parts.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I don't want to pay the price to just like do the wanted list, fill it up, and check out thing. I do want to try to get the parts, but again, it's more tedious process. It's at least with the Bricklink designer thingy, it's easy as far as getting your parts. But I'm going to source them myself when I feel like it. I got right now. I have the big boy. I haven't even started getting the parts. I have. There's another one. There was a buildable fig of Infomaniac. They have the designs for that are free.
Oh,
so I made that a wanted list, and that one was free. It's like, it's in the scale of the new buildable figs. And then there's something else. It's like I got all these things I need to get the parts from, and when you start with a 3,500 piece set. Like the arcade, I don't know how many pieces the arcade was one of them, and the Space Museum.
Yeah.
So I'll just get them. And the guy that sold me the instructions for the Space Museum, he's already come up with some updates. It's like there was some problem, like one of his builds puts unnecessary stress on a piece, and he sent me a link to download alternate instruction for that part of it.
So what happens? Did his part count change? Did the number?
I don't know. I didn't read the whole email. It might have.
He must have got feedback from one of the first few that built.
I'd be. I mean, we built ours obviously in a week, and maybe there are people that got that arcade and built it, or the Space Museum or whatever, and built it in a week.
Well, there'll be a certain group of people who will pour over those instructions. Oh, you can't do that. That's an illegal build. You need to fix that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're stressing your part.
Well, it's like that Audi TT or whatever it is that Lego made.
Right. Yes.
And if you build it the way they show, eventually the part will
crack
or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Well, so will most minifig torsos if left together in the sides.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So overall, I say I like we already said, I think it was a good thing to throw out there and try to do. It does show the one thing though is even with Lego sets, you can look at a picture, you can think you'll like something, but to make a ultimatum of your opinion without actually building it is kind of foolish.
Mm-hmm.
And it also shows you, like Joey said, about why he thinks they weren't made in the sets is, when you look at pictures and you're like, I can't believe they didn't make that. Well, you're not really being, maybe this is why, and you never would know that. Now it's like, okay, you want to build it, knock yourself out, and then you get to build it and you're like, well, I wonder.
Yeah. It's like a Technic set. It's like that's just acquired taste, because people can look at Technic and says, oh, that's cool. But anybody that builds one of the advanced Technic sets, it's like, oh, this is tedious.
So are they still available, Joey?
I don't know. I keep getting email notifications and stuff about it. They're still pushing it. I see Instagram posts.
I got to go look, because I got an order today, and I want to see.
You think it's from the Bricklink store?
It may be from one of the things. So I'll go to Bricklink, go to programs. I don't think I did a walkthrough of how to even get to all this.
We sort of did it here, but
okay. I can't remember how to do it now. Bricklink programs, mock gallery.
Is it? Why can't I find it? I can't even find the whole. Where's it at?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for it too.
Oh, there it is. Mock pop up. Woof! They're hitting it now.
Yeah, it's not okay. There it is. All right. Let me see if I can see. It's. I forget. I can't see the inventory of the parts. I think it's the scaled 3x horse. Yes, it definitely is. Yes. now that I'm looking, it's the order I got.
Oh, it's from that.
It's from this. The scale 3 times horse.
Is there anything that is just
it's all white except for a few brown pieces, which are I think it's on the bridle of the horse. There's a reddish brown, and it's a 1x2 by it's a 2 brick tall 1x1 with studs on side.
Yeah, hang on, I'll show it.
But the curved pieces, the slope pieces, the white piece, I'm pretty sure it's this horse.
Those things right there.
Yeah, that's.
See, I looked at now after that is a render. I am sure that is a render. Look at all those little sideways, little bitty plates. That's going to be a nightmare to build.
I bet you it is. You're right. And I'm pretty sure this order. I'm 99% sure it's for this.
That's not a bad price though, $30 to $40.
Yeah.
Wow. I bet the head moves up and down though too, doesn't it?
Hopefully they gave it the articulation. It's like the tail. Oh, they even show you how to take the brick out. Yeah. The 1x2 brick.
See, it would be better if it was the 6 times, right? The size of your typical.
Oh, it'd be $400. Yeah, but it would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I see in that picture right there, it looks to me like it is about. Well, I'm trying to see if that's a render. It looks like that might be real there.
That part looks, but the bricks don't look like they're together as well in the other.
Right.
photo.
Yeah. If you look right there, that brick is turned, which means that's a 1x1 plate right there.
Yeah.
And this just looks like it's about to just pull up.
Yeah. You got the scale right. It looks good, but again, it's one of those you might be falling apart on your desk after you build it.
This is
while you build it.
Right. Well, yeah, in my case, while I was building it. But that's the difference between this and I'm still not upset about the ant farm the way it looks. This horse is very cool looking, but it's not intended to be played with by kids, and that's like a lot of the sets that Lego builds. They're geared to be played with the kids and they test it for that. And if it don't meet that, that's I guess what I'm trying to say is that's why Lego's expensive. Not that these were cheap, but
so the Space Museum is an advanced build. The arcade is a challenging build.
Oh no!
What's the ant farm?
What's the ant farm? Where's the ant farm?
Where is it at?
They may have taken it down, Joey. There it is.
There it is.
It's a moderate build, Joey. It's
then I would hate to think what these advanced builds are.
Yeah.
Challenging the epic space mech. Oh lordy moly, that's no way. Huh. Yeah, I'm with you though. Overall, I think this is a pretty good deal. And the fact that you could just buy the instructions too is, that's not what they want you to do, but everybody that knows how to do Bricklink.
So did you try to put the parts in the wanted list and then save the wanted list? Somebody left a comment about saving your wanted list without going to Brick Store, just saving your wanted list.
Saving your cart as a wanted.
Saving your cart as a wanted list.
Oh, okay. I've never done that. Let me.
I've not done that. I've not tried that.
That was it.
I don't have anything in a cart to even try.
So, and since I've already ordered it, let's see if I go back to my. Oh, I gotta log in.
Just pick one of your carts. You got hundreds.
No, I need the arcade.
Right.
I need to download the instructions. View design.
So
554 different parts.
Yikes.
Almost 4,000 total. That's going to take a while. So if I go to purchase.
If anybody can do it, the man who put together Ninjago Gardens can do it.
Yeah, you part of
Ninjago City, whichever one it was.
Wait. Oh no, it says I already got these in my cart. Well, that stinks. Yeah, Ninjago City, that was interesting. Oh, I don't know where these carts are. I'm going to do it anyway. Go. Let's go on. I'm slowing the show down here.
Yeah, you're all right. I'm gonna
we're a well-oiled machine here.
Yes, we are.
Okay, let's see what's up next. Joey, so your Legoredo hat that we already talked about.
Yeah,
that's your new Grail piece.
That's my new thing. That's the thing I'm looking for.
Okay, so set 803.
Oh yes.
Let's talk about that one. It's only $9.99.99, but it has free. But what a bargain! Free shipping.
Can't beat that.
I mean, that doesn't come along every day now.
No, free shipping. No. Hey, let me see if I can find the listing. Oh yeah, here it is. Here we go. It's and as soon as people see this, they're going to be like, "You'd pay $1,000 for that?" No, I would not. There you go. This is one of those Samsonite blister packs from 67, 8, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's a good looking example of it.
But when I blew it up a little bit, it looked like the blister was crushed.
Oh, it is. It says it's crushed.
And for 900, maybe that's why it's $9.99.99 and 9,000 even. Right. Maybe they took the penny off because of that.
Yeah, maybe. But the card looks good. The back of the card has no water damage. Mine are all funny looking. 89 cents. 98 cents. I looked at it upside down. 98 cents. These are cool. I'm trying to get them all. I'm still missing a couple of them, but not for $1,000.
That's insane. You ever look at something like that and you watch it just to see if anybody's crazy?
That's how I was able to find it that quick, because it's in my watch list.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, I've got it hearted. I want to see. It says there's only one person in the last 24 hours has watched it, but
that would be you.
Well, when I clicked on it, it was 4 people. So I don't know if 3 have dropped off or what. I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. But that's like I was telling you, it's insane what some people will pay for. It's insane. I was telling him before you got on, Jabbo, that I have a bad habit of watching TV and just having a whatnot stream going just to. So that I know it's a bad habit. It's a very bad habit. So I'm watching one the other day, and this guy every Thursday does a Marvel show. Okay. It's strictly Marvel figs, and he starts everything at $1. And he has every show he has over 100 people in it. It's usually close to 100 or 112 or 115, whatever. So the last show he was doing Marvel Series 2 CMFs, and the She-Hulk went for $42.
Yeesh.
You could buy almost the whole series for
like
that.
I told Joey, the thing is there has to be 2 people bidding it back and forth to get it up that high.
Right.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get it.
I mean, when do you have buyer's remorse? Like as soon as you oh, what am I doing?
I just don't. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I guess that's why it's a habit, is because of stuff like that I'm not going to rant about it, and I don't blame the seller, because if you can get it,
no, it's like
he's not like starting it at $40.
No, he's
starting
it
at $1, and people are running them up.
Right, that's exactly it. There's
goodness.
Yeah, we've seen it on eBay before where something goes just crazy high. I mean, there might be a train behind me that went crazy high, and I was the crazy guy at the other end of that.
I wonder who was bidding against you on that.
I don't know. But that's it, right? It takes 2 to tango there, and somebody else was. My wife's done it at Brick World. She's, the silly one on top. So
we've saved ourselves a lot of money by knowing each other now.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
So, I was going to say, are we going to do No Buy November again? But I guess we're doing No Buy September, right?
That means I'm breezing along in September here.
Yeah.
So I did actually buy something. So on Walmart, they have the clone pack. They just came out with a new clone battle pack, the $20 battle pack. Well, the one that came out that hasn't been out that long on Walmart Shop at Home is $15 instead of $20. So I said, I'm going to order 3 of them. So I ordered 3 of them, got them delivered, got them in 2 days. I come home from work, sitting on my doorstep, and it's in a bubble mailer.
Oh, they smashed?
I'm like, oh my goodness. I wish I would have thought to send you guys a picture. It was like somebody stepped on them.
Oh.
So I brought them back to the store, and I said, look, I got these. They're smashed. I want to just exchange them. Well, we can't do that. I can give you a gift card, or I can give you your money back. I said, I just want to go get 3 off the shelf and swap them out. Well, our system doesn't work that way because you got it online. So I have to give you a gift card or refund it to your card. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
So this is where stubbornness, and depending on how much time, I would literally do that, then go get them and try to go back to the same person.
Well, what I did was I went to the other Walmart the next day or the 2 days later, and I showed a lady it on my phone. And I told her, I said, look, I ordered these. I returned them because they got smashed. Can you honor this? And she had to look at my phone and make sure it was didn't say online only or something like that. And then she got them the price matching. So.
Yeah, I had an Advanced Auto Parts do that to me. And they were like, that's the online price. I'm like, so what you're telling me is I can go online, I can stand right here in front of you, go online and order it, and I'll get the price. But if I buy it directly from you, I won't. And they're like, yeah. So I went online, bought it, and went to the store that was 2 miles away.
Well,
I was like, yeah.
So I can give you one worse than that. Go to Best Buy and have them play that game with you. Oh, that's the online price. Stand there, order it, and then look at the dude and go, well, you're getting ready to go pick it.
That's great.
And then they go and they, now, then they didn't, but now they'll tell you it's 2 hours before it'll be ready or whatever. But that's just because online pickups got better. But walk up to the front counter and then, not that kid, because he was probably so mad at me, but somebody else is bringing it up to the thing. Thanks. And just hand it to me because I already paid. I didn't even have to,
Yeah.
I was like, you guys, get your system straight. This is silly.
Well, I didn't want to pick them up at the store because I didn't want them to slap a sticker on.
That's what I was about to say. They'll put a big sticker with your name on it on the side of it. Yeah,
that's true. So, what's your Lego Joy story, Earl?
So my mom is moving, and she called me up and she said, "Do you want my nephew's Legos?" I said, "Yeah, of course I do."
Yeah.
What kind of question is that?
She said, "Your sister doesn't want them at her house because they'll be all over." And my youngest one, he has Down syndrome, and she didn't want the boys leaving them all over and then touching him into them. So I go get them, and it was a lot more than I thought. Right. So I get through and I see a couple parts to the Scooby-Doo mystery machine.
Oh.
So I get them home. I get them out of whatever. I pull all the toys out. It fills up half a tote of Lego pieces. Wow. So as I'm filling it up, I'm pulling all the minifigures out. And I don't understand why kids pull all the hands out of minifigures. I don't get it. I mean, like, it was. So I get all that, and so one night, I probably was watching TV, and I probably spent like 2 hours going through minifigure parts, matching up ones that I knew,
Right.
So the next day, I decided I'm going to try to piece this mystery machine together because I'd already pulled all the printed pieces, sticker. I sat on the floor just like a kid, sorting through pieces for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And you know how much fun that is? I mean, it's not... How relaxing. It made me think of when I was a kid and I used to have a box full of, and I would tear all the sets apart, but I kept all my instructions, and every once in a while I would go through and I would build every set. And then once I had it all built, I'd take them all back apart again and start.
Right.
It's just.
It is great. It is awesome doing that.
It's like a little. Too.
Yep. It's exactly what I do.
But then, the bad thing is then after on the floor for 3 hours, you got to get up.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'd be on the floor for 3 hours trying to stand back up.
Yeah. But the opposite of that is getting a bulk lot and then just trying to sort that into categories or colors or whatever. That is horrible.
I'm not even going to worry with that.
Yeah. It's better to look for a set.
Yeah. And that's probably the only one I'm going to pull out of there. And the rest of it's just going to stay in that tote. But it was just.
Oh, is that the tote behind you there?
Yeah, that teal tote. Yep. It's half full. Yeah, there's 4 of them there. I found those on clearance at Walmart for $3.
Oh wow, that's a good deal.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell Heather because you had just spent $20 on yours. So.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So we went to Harbor Freight and looked at the Harbor Freight things because we were doing the wall. Yeah, I still think the Acrobills are the better value in the long run, just because you get more drawers or whatever. I tried to figure out. I did figure it out. I think they were cheaper, but you had, what was the deal? I don't remember. But
there's 30 something. How many drawers in one of the Harbor Freight ones? 30 something.
3.
It's a weird number.
It's weird because it's got the big drawer.
5 across. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 40 drawers plus 1 big one.
Right. So 41. You got 41 drawers. I mean, if you had 3 of them, that'd be 120. Right. 123 drawers. So whatever you multiply the price times 3, and that'd be like 2 of the 60 drawer, or 60. No, it'd be a little bit less than 2 of the 64 drawer.
Right. Which they're right now about $44.
Oh, they are.
I think on a bit smaller.
They're a little bit smaller.
But what I do is I wait till usually every
use
holiday.
A coupon?
Yeah, usually every holiday they have a 20% off
Is Earl going grainy on you, or is it me?
He is, yeah. His internet slowed down or something.
Is your phone getting hot, Earl?
No, actually, no. I'm back. I'm there. Can you see me there? Nope.
You're pixelated.
Yeah, your connection's slow. Somebody streaming on your service?
Wife.
The wife is. We went all streaming, but we also got gig service now.
Yay, gig.
So can you see me now?
We can see you. It's just whether or not
sometimes you move and sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so you can use 1 coupon per day. So that's what I do, and so that's like 2 or 3 I get a weekend, and
if you're getting a really good deal on that's the thing. When we went in, they were whatever price, and they're
$19.99.
Yes, yeah, but they had 1.
Yeah, well, they usually only have. You're never going to see more than 3 there, and then you got to buy them out, and when you buy them out, you got to wait for them to restock to get them in to restock them. Yeah, but I mean, as slow as I grow, that's
well. Yeah, like I said, I've kind of gone into this mode where I'm actively trying to get the store as big as I can as far as drawer space. I'm not filling it all up right now, but it's just the mindset that I'm in. It's like this water leak that we had, I actually cleared a wall off where it's like, okay, I'm going to put drawers there, and then if I don't put drawers there, I'll put something else against the wall. But I don't know. So I've been looking. We even went to like Home Depot and Lowe's and all of them.
Yeah, I wish these were available again. These are the best ones. Of all the ones I got, these are the best right here.
The Home Depot ones?
Yep. Well, they don't. You can't.
Oh, the green ones. Yeah,
the only place you can get these now is A Hardware. I think they're orange.
They're orange. Okay.
And they're either red or orange at Ace Hardware, but they're like twice the price that they were at Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I got 4 of those.
$40.
I got 4 of those. That's the same thing. I got them from Home Depot, and you're right. They are great. I wish I had more, but
yeah, these are the best ones.
Yeah, just can't get them.
They're like a stack on, but they're a little more heavy duty, and they come with the divider in every drawer.
Yes.
Yes. That wouldn't do you any good, Jabo, but
so let's see. Did we I got one. Did anybody watch the latest breaking news? Our buddies Alex and
yeah, it was weird because I thought when I first started watching it, I was like, I think I've watched this one before, and then I looked, it said 10 minutes ago. It's when it was posted. I was like, did they answer my? I felt like my question was already answered, but maybe I read it in the comments.
Oh,
because they did my question.
Yeah, I think they even said it. Yeah, because he had said he answered in the comments and was put on the spot because he had to see if he came up with the same answer.
Same answer, yeah. Well, did you see at the end they were talking about their passports?
Yeah, and he got the.
Yeah, so that's the US one.
Yeah, was it Brown, the international?
That's the international one.
Yeah,
but then he's got now. Hang on, this is gonna go crazy when I do this, but maybe. Hang on a second, I can keep this from going crazy. I can just do this. He has a third one now, which is bringing me to my OCD completeness, whatever you want to call it. I want to know how many different Lego passports are there. That one in his his left hand is a South American one, apparently.
Mm-hmm. So maybe they're continental.
Maybe.
I tell you who you could ask is Sands.
Yeah, you're right.
He knows a lot about all these things, obscure things, or regional things.
Yeah. So he Jason had brought me back this one from the Lego house, and it's stamped with the Lego house, and that's the only stamp I'll put in it because that's where the pirate came from. But it's kind of cool to have that one, and then this is mine. Well, actually, this is a blank one. It's kind of hard to get a blank one from the Lego stores. They don't like giving them to you. They want to put their stamp in it.
Yeah.
So just give me a blank one.
I think mine's. I got one or two. It's like I always forget to take it with me.
Yeah, to get another one. So
I need to ask. Next time I go, I need to ask for one.
They're kind of cool. They even have if you go to the right store, they have stickers that go in them too, and you can make your own little figure person. So that's kind of weird. We do have a question that I found. We don't have a question. It was a general question on Reddit.
Oh, we're doing Reddit now? r/A/Fool Podcast?
No, it's r/Bricklink.
Oh, okay.
Today it would have to be a travel podcast, wouldn't it? But this guy said, it starts out, how long after delivery do you honor refunds and returns? He basically said, I sold a set to someone, and which was delivered almost 4 weeks ago. It was marked as received the day of the delivery and never heard anything more. Today, the buyer emailed me saying it was missing 10% of the parts, and he wanted a refund and send it back.
And he said you said it wasn't missing when he sent it. He knows it wasn't missing.
Right? Yeah, he's confident they weren't missing when he sent it. Yes. So, yeah, that's basically what he's doing. He's asking Reddit, what's your opinion? What do I do here? And I just thought it'd be interesting for us to discuss. Because
so I've had people that I feel like attempted to scam me or take advantage of me, like the one from, I don't know, I think it was Bricklink, where I sent 2 Lego sets. This is when I was selling basically only sets. I didn't have hardly any parts for sale. 2 rather expensive sets shipped to California, and they arrived. I saw the tracking where they were delivered, and then a week later I get a email from him. He says my boxes are wet. I was like, well, you got it a week ago. I said, I got proof that it was delivered. I said, did you leave them on your porch for a week? He said, they're ruined. I said, send me a picture. So he was wanting me to refund him part of the money. I said,
Right.
send me a picture of your boxes. He and I never heard from him again.
Yeah.
So this is like, and it happened a few times on eBay where people say my box is damaged. I said, send me a picture.
Right.
I want a picture. And I've 100% of the time, I've never got one. And the only times there was that I've had problems where something did get damaged, it's like, for real, it's like either people I've dealt with before or things like that. But it's like this whole thing of giving refunds, it's like foreign to me because I don't.
Right.
I've only refunded somebody once, and I was I was a little mad about it, but they were really nice because it was one of these. It wasn't Brickmania, but it was somebody like Brickmania who buys in bulk.
Right.
And so I do want, it'd be, if they come back and buy again, it'd be nice. But they bought these minifigure heads. They bought they wiped out a lot, 300 something minifigure heads, and it was like over a $200 order. And then they was like, oh, one of our buyers clicked on the wrong thing. Can we return it? But they said we'll pay for the shipping. And I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. When you get it back, you give it back.
So I said, yeah. So they sent it back to me. When I got it back, I refunded them. And they made a mistake. It wasn't I made a mistake.
Right.
That's the only refund I've ever given. And I've had missing pieces. I think anybody that sells Bricklink, I think you'll have mistakes. Mm-hmm. But it's rare. It's rare. And it's like I've seen others that they go through like dozens in a month that they get a refund. I'm like, why? Yeah. What are you? How bad is your inventory?
There was a. I think I've said this before. There's a Bricklink seller on YouTube that intermittently does YouTube videos, but when he was doing it a lot more a few years ago, pre-COVID probably, that was kind of his thing. It was like he had these guys working for him, and then his job, other than just being the manager, his job was to go in and deal with all the customers that had complaints because they were missing parts or whatever. It's like, dude, hire better people.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
I mean,
and I still, it's like, I think Pop's Block Shop. Mm-hmm. When I look at him, it's like he's doing this pretty much by himself.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Earl?
Earl's very slow.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna change my signal. So let's see if I have to get back on. Let's see.
Would be the A.F.o.O.L Podcast. But I don't know what I would do in this situation. He's saying he's missing 10% of the parts.
No, if you know, I'd call him out on
their. Right, how about now? Is that better?
Saying, no.
Damn it.
You're not.
You're say something. It sounds like your laugh is a lot better now.
All right, is that better?
No, I can hear you, but your video is lagging.
It's because my wife is. It's what I did was, I don't know if you could hear this. I got upset with my cable company.
Oh,
because my cable company was in the they were in a conflict over with Disney. It affected me because of ESPN.
Oh, no.
I told him give Thursday.
Turn your camera off. That'll help you.
Yeah, because there's really no audio picture anyways. Maybe if you're audio only, we'll be able to hear you.
Now you want me to get clever here.
It should be right there at the bottom. It says stop cam.
That's not Cam Newton.
Okay, that better?
Yeah, well, we'll give it a second to buffer, but yeah, I'm sure it will be.
How's that? Better?
Yeah, that's better. Now we can hear you.
All right. So they dropped ESPN and it dropped it dropped right before kickoff of the first Thursday night college football game.
Nice.
So get this. So you have ESPN Plus, but your cable provider is Spectrum, and Spectrum didn't have ESPN. So even though you had ESPN Plus, you couldn't get Spectrum while you were on. You couldn't get it because you were on your Wi-Fi.
Oh,
because that's kind of because that's your cable provider. So because that was your cable provider, it had you blocked on your app that is a separate entity. So I told my wife, I said, they don't have to pick up Thursday. So I went and canceled my cable, and I got Hulu Plus now. So now I have everything. So the problem is
does Hulu have live sports?
Yes. And it comes with ESPN Plus. Look, I've got you get all the ESPNs, you get the SEC net.
You just don't get good streaming service if you.
Well,
if you have Spectrum.
So from time to time, it does this. If it didn't do it that time, we were.
He's
gone
again. He's gone again.
Yeah.
I'm getting out and getting back in.
So I think it's just I think it's a universal constant of internet/cable TV providers to either be fighting with each other or providing crappy service to their customers. My sister, I was talking to her yesterday. She has a service. I'm not going to say which one that has TV and internet. And she wants to get rid of the TV portion because they jack the rates that's super high. So when she does this, she has to get a different box and send the old one back. So she sends the old one back. They send her another box, the same one.
The same one?
Yes.
The same kind.
Yeah. So she's still getting billed for the service. So then she has to send that one back. Then they send her another one. And she's like, I just want to cancel this service. And I was like, this is where you got to just like bite the bullet and be without internet for a while. I was like, just cut it off. Cut it off, or I'm calling the Public Service Commission. Does that thing still exist?
I don't know.
It's like
ground those two wires together and then call for tech support. Say, hey, you're going to roll a truck because I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and
most of your neighborhood's out.
I mean, I don't recommend doing this, but if you're having problems and they never send anybody out, the best way to do it is just go outside and cut the cable with something.
Yep.
If you know what it is, don't cut your power. You'll
you'll die. Yeah. Kill the cable. So on mine, we had been with the same cable service forever, and we had like a whole home thing. We had 3 different boxes, and when I called to tell them, I said, I'm done with cable. I just want internet and I want the 1 gig. And so they finally, they got it. I'm coming, Earl. They got it. But when the girl looked at it, or girl, I shouldn't say that, but when the lady looked it up, and she said, oh, we'll have to roll a truck to your house. She said, your system's so old, we don't even know if it'll be compatible. I said, I don't want it to be compatible. I said, get me a new modem. Just send it, whatever. But they rolled a truck the next day, and the kid that came, and he is a kid. When he came, I ain't never seen one of these. I said, well, it's probably older than you, dude.
Yeah.
Like 21. This box I've had for 15 years.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
No.
Hello.
Yeah, your video is still choppy, but
yeah, that's what it is.
It's a little better, actually. I mean, it's grainy, but it's
Oh, well.
Yeah. This video is, who were we sponsored by? Is it Spectrum TV?
Yes.
Yes.
Spectrum bad, very bad. And I used to have 0 problems. It was great.
Yeah. I don't get it.
But you know how it is. They take care of new customers. They don't care about people who've been with them for 20 years.
They don't, because you've been there for 20 years. They know you're not going to go anywhere. So that's what we said. You should just go out and cut your cable.
Yeah.
Make them show up.
Yeah. The problem is you got to make it. My cable line's down. Are you going to be home next week between 2 and 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that happened here. Is where they this. It was the whole Seinfeld. You know how to make the appointments. You just don't know how to keep the appointments.
Exactly. That's awesome. So, do we have any comments? I know we do.
Yeah, we got a bunch of good comments.
Yeah. And 5, is it 5 on this one or 3? I don't know. One of ours got 5 thumbs down. Woohoo!
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
No.
Great. Wait till they see this week when they're gonna give when I get cut off.
So, I want to say something about your video, Joey.
Okay.
Because the video we're talking back to the ant farm video.
Yeah.
So you're flustered and frustrated.
Yes.
And when your little bell icon,
graphic,
it's like it bleeped you.
Yeah, gravity. Ding ding.
Yeah.
There might have been some purpose in that.
Okay.
Well, I didn't actually say anything, but yeah, it was.
I thought you bleeped it on purpose. Actually,
I put that little ding ding icon thing there, right there, but I never said the B word.
Yeah,
but thought it looked funny.
I did. There was one of our the video with my son that we did when we used to do our BrickTsar answer thingy on a regular basis. I said Jane Bricks. We were talking about something with him, and in the edit, I just bleeped out every time I said Jane Bricks.
I remember that.
My wife said that. I don't think you should have done that. It does kind of sound like you're using bad language.
I remember that.
Oh my goodness!
I thought you had something going against him at that time. That's why you did it.
I don't know who. I forgot who he was. I don't. Is he a YouTuber? Is he a YouTuber? Yeah,
he is. I think I follow him. I thought I subscribed to his channel, but I don't get any notifications from him.
He doesn't post on his original channel as much anymore.
You know what he does now? And I don't watch his videos, but they still come up in my feed. Like you go to your homepage, the things that are related that they want you to watch, like the things that are related.
Right.
The diamond ring that they tried to get Joe to buy today. But,
no, I just
he stole another one of Jabba's ideas. He doesn't get the set and do the early review. He puts a picture of the setup and he talks about it.
Yeah.
He's succumbed because that's what YouTube is. It's like it's never about having the set. It's about talking about the pictures. I'm like, when I look at the channels that I get recommended that I don't watch, and I say I can tell by just looking at the thumbnail, this is somebody that's just talking about the current news, and that's what that's what people want to see. But
so I want to show you something I think is absolutely ridiculous. This is a YouTube thing. So the YouTube portion of her podcast, I turned off several months. It's probably been 6 months ago. I turned off my YouTube history on my other account. This is my personal account. That is the only thing that ever shows up on my YouTube homepage. No matter what I do, I get no suggestions from YouTube now.
Wait, you can turn it. I thought you just clear it. You can turn it off.
You could turn it off. But now it took several months, and I don't know if it was just because they finally decided, okay, this is what we're going to do from now on. But this means that their suggestion engine, if I log out, it will suggest videos to me.
Yeah.
But as a person who's subscribed, I have subscriptions. Some of them are Lego, some of them are non-Lego. It will not suggest something to me now. This is
that's the home. No. That's the homepage. You got to click down two buttons down and go to subscriptions.
Well, those are the things that I've subscribed to.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is like I use YouTube differently than a lot of people. I don't look at homepage. I look at subscriptions, and this is generally, it's generally a chronological order,
right?
For the most part.
So there's Lionel, there's BrickTrains channel, Micro, a Halloween thing, to Adam Savage. Those are channels that I should get notifications from, but it will not suggest anything to me. If I go to youtube.com, logged into that account, it does. If I log out, it will suggest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But why would they do this? They are purposely doing this. They want me to turn that back on.
Well, no, it might be because your history is off. The algorithm, there's nothing to work off of. Because
if I'm logged out, yeah, but if I'm logged out, it suggests stuff. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for them to suggest random crap.
But if
no, that's
what it suggests. Random.
But if you turn your history back on,
then I get.
If you're logged out, it probably suggests you everything that's trending, regardless of the stuff.
Yeah. You'll get Mr. Beast. You'll get all this. It's pure garbage.
It is. But
so
that's why I turned the history off. I was just tired of getting garbage that was not related to the things that I was.
I never knew you could. Oh, you paused watch history.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's
okay. Well, I've never. Yeah, that's what you've done. Instead of clearing watch history, you paused it.
Probably. Yeah, if I turn, I'd have to go to my account. See, I think I just turned it on by default. I don't know. I'd have to get in here.
You started playing video and I'm sitting here looking at oh crap, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But there it goes again. This stupid short keeps playing. So
to me it's just idiotic. It's an opportunity for them to go ahead and recommend something, but they won't. Not can't, won't. They could just dump a bunch of garbage on me.
And I think Ian Malcolm said it in Jurassic Park. You spend so much time thinking that you could do something, you didn't think if you should do it.
Yeah.
And just because stuff is popular and a lot of people click on it, that doesn't mean it's the best. It doesn't mean it's even good. Right. Or it's like I like a lot of the more educational channels, and I'd count Tom Scott there. I think a lot of people know who Tom Scott is, but there's other ones like Vsauce, and but Vsauce, all Vsauce does now is make shorts. All he does is make shorts, and I'm like, they're good, they're better than most shorts, but it's not why I subscribed.
Yeah,
and it's like I like the other content you made.
Yeah, Alex, and Alex just talked about on he's got a channel like that he had to unsubscribe to because
it was Screen Rant.
Rant,
ironically, rant in the name, but when Ryan George made his own channel, I was like, I thought Screen Rant was Ryan George. It was just all this other crap on there too, and it's like, you subscribe for one thing, and that's why YouTube algorithm generally favors one type of video style on a channel versus multiple.
Right.
But I just think there's trends and whatever's popular. Like 6, 7, 8 years ago, it was popular to make videos with superheroes and costumes doing just nothing. Right. And that's what YouTube promoted. And then no, we're not supposed to do that. So then it was 5-minute crafts. And if if anybody knows what 5-minute craft, it's pure garbage. It's like there's nothing useful in 5-minute craft. There's no craft ever been made on 5-minute crafts that is useful to anyone that exists. But the style is what all the popular channels do. It's that boom, 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 quick popping colors on the thumbnail. Right. Doesn't mean it's good. Sorry, you sent me down this rabbit hole. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I know. It's just one of those things. I turned it off in this one because this but this account is just, I don't know how many people in my family have used this account as far as, you know what I mean? It just became a junk account. But it's different. It's completely separate from my BrickTrains account, which I've created all brand new for the YouTube channel. So, but I just thought, I don't know. It amuses me that screen is blank, and it stays open.
I would prefer it to be blank sometimes.
Well,
So
you can put in the title, stay tuned for the Jabo rant.
yeah. So
We'll get hundreds of thousands of views.
Oh my gosh.
So that picture I sent that Earl referenced earlier about it wasn't about the ring, it was about the cowboy hat.
The cowboy
hat.
And I'm like, I've just spent a few minutes looking for Legoredo cowboy hats. And then the first thing I see when I go back to YouTube is a Temu app ad.
And it wasn't
with a cowboy hat.
Yeah, and it wasn't even just a hat. It was a ring and a hat box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even my anniversary.
Heather just got her a Switch. She's getting ready to have foot surgery, and I thought this would be something good that she could get, that she can play and whatever. And my daughter has one. You can actually do them online. Blah, all these things about the Switch. Guess what is dominating everything on my computer now? Switch, Nintendo. Because I looked it up. I wanted to look at the specs. I want to know which one to buy. Blah blah blah. So, but now everything is something about Nintendo.
So going back to the screen rant. So Ryan George on his channel, he did a video about that. Like some guy, he's got like something wrong. I forget what it is. It's like he hit his foot on the door. He got some kind of injury or something, and he looked it up. And then everything he gets recommended, he just needed to see it one time, and then all his recommendations are now about that.
And I think the reason that is, I think part of we were getting in a rabbit hole now, but I think that is because it's now different from what your normal pattern is, that the algorithms look at it and go, oh, throw this at it. It's different.
Yeah. And so there's a balance between the way TV was.
Oh yeah.
Like when TV started, like you were force fed, basically. You had limited choices. So whatever the narrative was or what programming was what they made, you didn't really have a say in it. Now they began doing the Nielsen ratings and things like that because they wanted stuff that people would watch and watch the ads, the commercials. Right. But now it's just like the content, I just don't think is as important as the clicks.
Yeah. So, but back then when you were watching TV, the difference was you going to get a McDonald's ad or a Wendy's ad?
Yeah.
Right. Were you going to get, whatever, Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Now there are times that you're afraid when the YouTube ads come on. I'm like, oh, what's this going to be about? Oh, good. It's just political nightmare. Because it could be way worse.
I am so sick, and I tried about 10, 12 times to go to Google and to block the ads, but there's so many different ways you can be presented the ads. I have got that stupid Rocket Money ad. It continues. Oh, here.
Is it in your sleep?
Yeah.
I'll give us some comments.
Sorry, yeah, let's go to the comments.
No, you're fine.
All right. Jason Bricks in 5, who he stays in 5 or less as long as his wife isn't on there. I don't mean that in a bad way. I've just, he's had a couple videos over his comment. He just referenced that in the last video. I like to poke the bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're the poke the bear guy.
I love how you use the word.
We can't hear you, Earl.
It's every time. I don't know.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, this is. I guess I probably should have reset my modem.
Yeah, it just sounds like your bandwidth is gone.
Well, you have to read the comments then.
Oh, okay, I can read the comments.
Because I can hear you fine.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Oh, I've got 2 new. I'm going to go through because none of these. Okay.
I thought Java was froze. He was just keeping real still.
I did that. So I did it in one of the videos. I don't know if it's one that's already been published, but I literally froze. And then when I was watching back my own video, I was like, did I really sit still for that long? I did. I was like, oh, that's not. I thought I hit pause on the screen or something else. Like, oh, I did just sit there for a second.
Okay, so I'm gonna go oldest to newest. I don't know how you normally do them, but so Gears and Bricks pop-up mock store on Bricklink seemed like a glorified inflexible wanted list system. First time I saw it. What made me click on it was seeing my friend's Apollo Motel front and center for the first week. He says he got a cut from the instructions being sold, but not the parts, which makes sense. I don't know that I'd personally go to the trouble for my own models. Also, I wonder if when the instructions became unavailable permanently, where Bricklink pulls it or whatever, if the mock designers are allowed to or will put them up on Rebrickable. That's a good question. Yeah, what is their...
I have a question now. When he said they got a cut, I hope that I pictured in my mind that they would get Bricklink would get 3% of what you sold them for. It's like if Bricklink's taking a bigger chunk, which they might since there's a lot of work on this.
Right.
I was like, that doesn't seem fair to the designers.
Yeah. Let's hope they just followed their normal.
Is there a lot of work for Bricklink? They posted a picture on their website, and when you click the link to buy it, doesn't the seller have to send you the information with the files?
Yeah, it's not automated. Because I've realized now, buying from 3 different people, they all sent it to me different ways. It wasn't like a system. And so that what I said in the last video about it might be going away in November, that's probably that one guy.
Right. Well, November, they're supposed to put new ones up. Now, will the old ones go away? Don't know. So it'll be interesting to see.
And how much are the instructions?
They vary. They're $5, $10, $20, depending on how big it is.
Gears and Bricks has another one. Careful, Jabbo. I was blacklisted by a store for calling them out for selling faulty electronics that was described tested. So they tested them, but that does not mean that they actually work. So.
Yeah.
Wording is everything.
That was pretty
good. This has been tested.
Yeah.
And dropped from a cliff.
It was tested. It didn't work, but
it didn't work.
I'm not telling you that. I just telling you I tested it.
I tested it. It didn't go vroom. Let's see. The yard. Let's see. It's back up. So there was the podcast went down this episode.
What happened? You said there was a technical glitch because I was at work and
Well, the technical glitch was that I missed 2 spots where my address was there was a
technical glitch.
The technical glitch was me. So I
tried to tell you.
I know you did, but I was confident, I was arrogant that I would be able to blur it all out. I missed 2 spots where apparently I scrolled it back down or something, and it was like,
were you able to edit it on
YouTube I was able to. No, I didn't even think about that until I saw the comment. Somebody commented and said, hey, you better check your blurring. So I just made it private, and then I went back to DaVinci, and I just basically took the blur block that I put on there and drug it through the whole thing. So it kind of got messy, but I was like, I needed to get it back up. So
that was a quicker way of doing it, because you can do it on YouTube where you don't have to take the video down. You just private it.
Yeah.
Do it on YouTube. But the problem is you don't know how long they will take to render it.
Right. Yeah. I wanted it down immediately. So. Yeah. Pastor Jensen is still watching at 2 hours, 44 seconds. So we must have said something about that.
Thank you. If you're watching it, an hour and 20 plus minutes now, Pastor Jensen, let us know.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Gears of Bricks. Joy, you asked. I'm still here 3 hours into the 2 hour episode. Well, that's good. And I'm waiting. Jabbo. What am I supposed to do? Oh, that was the other thing. The last 8 seconds of what you were telling them to do if you don't like the video, I accidentally drug over the end screen over the last 8 seconds of the video. So you're cut off. So if you like our video, do this. If you don't like it, here comes doesn't say anything. I told you it's a technical problem. Let's see. How do you pronounce these names? JMKLAMM. I can sympathize with your problem with whatnot. It's clearly successful for some sellers, getting more than a fig or set is worth. I do enjoy watching a few sellers, seeing what things go for on occasion, have got some good deals. Yeah. So let's see. Brittany A. Somebody. I don't watch the podcast. I use it to put me to sleep. Laughy face. Okay. And Carlson is still watching. Thank you. Yeah. Guys, this is Aaron. Okay.
So how is it that you can, like, if you look at YouTube a certain way, you can see their name, but if you look at it when you're like looking at your comments, it shows you all those weird characters.
I don't know. Do you see mine as my name or as some kind of weird?
Well,
I see everybody as their name unless they have, like this one at Javender8887. That's because he had when YouTube had the squirrely deal with the names or whatever.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. Or they added all the the numbers and stuff. It was, and they didn't go in and actually update their stuff. Oh wait, guys, this is exactly the kind of boring I enjoy listening to it. Keep it up. Let's see. When you create a cart, you can go to the cart and here's that comment and add all the items in the cart to a wanted list.
Okay. I see it's at the bottom of there. I did that. So for the one of them, the Space Museum or the arcade, I just did that. So I got 3 shopping carts saved to a wanting list. Now I got to figure out how to merge those into one wanted list.
Yeah. You may have to take those out.
Create a new wanted list and just name it the arcade. And then when you save it to that wanted list. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Blah one A.F.o.O.L. I did notice that I snack a lot more when I build Lego sets, even more so when watching a show or movie that the Lego set is based upon. Recently, during Ahsoka series marathon with the Ahsoka Lego set and a bowl of pretzels. Those pretzels were making me thirsty.
It's not those
these pretzels are making me thirsty.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. Not those, it's these.
These, yeah, okay.
How would you say it, Joey?
So Gibson Star Wars collector pop-up shop not available in Australia. That's a problem. I didn't even think about that. It's not available everywhere.
How is this? It's like it's an online instruction,
right?
Unless he has no option for any of the designs to be shipped to him.
Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, is it harder to ship to Australia? I mean, I'm just asking.
It's expensive.
Okay.
It's one of the most expensive for me to ship to.
Let's see. Beans Bricks. 2 hours. I'm still watching.
Dang.
I find the podcast easy to listen to, and it helps clear up some issues or questions I have about things like Bricklink or the VIP Insider issues. So, well, I'm glad we can help.
Yeah. Next time, leave us some questions in the comments, and
yeah,
when we get here, Jabo will answer them for you.
There you go. Oh, here's Jason. Jason's Bricks and 5. Another great episode. I love how now you guys can't use the word rare or irregardless without laughing.
Which I just learned that irregardless isn't even a word.
Is that true?
That's what they said. I don't believe them.
I didn't look it up.
Irregardless.
Somebody told them that.
Yeah.
It's an adverb.
And
it is a word. Because adverbs are words.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hope so.
Is it grammatically correct? Yes. It may not be a word that you like, or a word that you would use in a term paper, but irregardless is certainly a word.
And it is rarely used in conversation.
Except on one of these 2 podcasts. Jason.
Yeah, okay, here's the definition of irregardless.
Okay. There's the thing. Yeah.
Here's the definition. Regardless. That's like using a word to define a word using the word.
Yeah,
that's not right.
That's what does it regardless mean? Regardless? What does regardless mean? Go look it up.
Jason goes on and says, my favorite part has to be at the end, though, when Jabba was using sports figures as an analogy to help Joey understand something. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's see. Let's see. Barnes Bricks. If you shop your own store, does that money go towards Fabuland buys as well? That was for you, Jabbo.
Yeah, you can't buy in your own store. It's against the rules.
It's hard
and dumb too.
I could shop in it. Is it delete or lower the number?
Yeah, that's what I do. Just manually delete everything.
Kel Jones, my response when people say things like podcasts are so boring is the exit door isn't locked. Nice. I like that. That is good. Really like
what do they call that when is it hate watching? Like when somebody hates somebody, but they keep watching all their stuff.
Yeah.
Keep hate watching.
Keep hate watching. Yeah, we like it. We like the views. Brian from Battery Powered Bricks. This was a really great episode of the A Food podcast.
A-Food.
Leaving me.
Always leaving me hungry for more. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Earl wants to say it so bad, and the internet won't let him say it.
How about now?
Try it again.
Have we figured out how snacks is associated with A4?
No, I've tried.
Some kind of Google that puts them together.
Something has to be. I don't know what it is. Something in the YouTube AI. It's crazy. Sin Killer J. Yeah,
no, it's not Sin Killer J.
Oh, okay.
It's Sin Killer Tachikawa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Earl, I sure picked a great time to update my display name right before YouTube got rid of display names. So there you go.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You want to give that one a try? Ovinor? Still watching. Sorry if I messed your name up. Still watching, listening. I love the time the podcast comes out. Last hour on work Friday, so it seems that I'm in a meeting. Thanks for the great podcast. Well, I'm glad we could help with that one. Blockhead UK. The points have been wrong for ages on the wallet card for loads of people. It's wrong for mine, and I haven't scanned anything yet. It's a bin fire. Yeah, it is a bin fire. You're right. I think we're talking about when you scan your card, it doesn't have the right points counts. Mayo is still watching at 2 hours. I'm committing to scanning my instructions by the end of the week. If the A.F.o.O.L podcast ever runs out of sets in the vault, I bought one of the small Blacktron 2 sets. What in the team at Brickworks? Oh, from the team at Brick. Okay, yeah, he was there at Brickworks Chicago. I got to meet him. It was nice meeting him. Yeah. Let's see. Polar Bricks. You can
wait a minute. I just got to say something. He said if we ever run out of vault sets, the reason we don't have vault sets a lot of times is because of laziness on my part.
Well,
I did bring, just in case you didn't have some, I brought this battery box from. So there's my.
There. Yes.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. Which is the front?
I don't know.
What would be really cool is if you had the wind-up motor box next to the battery
box. Poor Alex. Poor Alex and the other guy.
No, it's Jason and the other guy.
The other guy, yeah. Polar Brick says you can convert your cart into a wish list. Then you end up with all the parts in your cart. So yeah, talked about that.
Yeah, I think now that I see that, I might actually buy one.
That
buy a set of instructions.
I think the one, I don't know if it was the arcade or the Space Museum, but the total price was like insane.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it, because
Polar Bricks has another comment. He said the CMF boxes is not a big deal for AFoOLs. Far too much fuss is being made by so many people. We all know how to use Bricklink. But there are also plenty of places to facilitate swaps or open boxes and selling sets. So,
but I'm gonna tell you, in my Walmarts, I very rarely see open packages. Every once in a while, when you see one, you know it's like one person did it, because there's like 3 or 4 empty boxes. But in both of them, I've seen 3 or 4 of these open, and you never saw that with the other ones.
No.
Yeah, and so I have to respectfully disagree, because it's just from what Alex has said, that the land people have been giving them tons, and for because usually if it's just 1 or 2 people that are complaining about something, that's one thing,
right?
But when you're hearing it from people all over the world,
right?
Well,
I think when you if I continued reading on, I think
he
was being it's okay. I think he was.
Oh, was he being sarcastic?
Yeah, because he kind of says you guys know how to use Bricklink and the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, I don't. It's I think it's a whole lot of to do for nothing for us, because we don't know how to use Bricklink. We do know how to get rid of the extra parts, the extra pieces. Do just like I do. I open up all of them. Anything I got duplicates, they're in the store, and I've already sold half of them. So
and it's like I don't know.
Did you sell them for like $7-8 a piece?
I put them in there for the average current sale price.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not $42 for She-Hulk.
No, I didn't put 42. I wish I had, but I don't have a whatnot account. So
yeah, you wouldn't have got that. You'd have had 2 people. Me and Jabba would have been probably the only 2 people watching your show.
Okay, so the last one that I got, probably you're probably right.
That's why I won't do it.
Yeah, you have to have a following. Roseanne Chambers 9689 is still watching at 2 hours and 1 minute. So thank you. We appreciate you still watching. So
you won't be watching at 2 hours and 1 minute on this episode.
You may not be. No, we're running to the end here. So, we still have the. I've lost all my stuff. We
do
have
the poll,
the survey. Yeah, the poll. Let me find it. Let's see. I got to go to my. Oh, I closed my. Hang on. Come on, YouTube, because I got to go to my comments. Where's my channel? Home. This is good content here. Joey typing on a keyboard.
Oh, wait. Can you hear mine?
I don't hear your keyboard typing?
Yeah.
Okay, here I got it. The A F.o.O.L Podcast survey. What is your favorite snack food? And I did edit it a little bit, and then I got chastised in those comments because we got 8 comments on this for not having licorice on there still. So
who eats licorice? So
I don't know.
Is that the same person who's eating conversation hearts and candy corn?
Baby. I had hard candy was one. It got 5% of the votes out of how many votes? 130 votes. So that's a pretty good amount of votes. Hard candy was 5% and cakes was 5%, because I was thinking like Hostess cupcakes and things like that. The next one was cookies at 12%, chips at 32%, and then chocolate candy or candy chocolate 45%.
I totally, that I can understand chocolate being up there.
Yeah.
So we got some bad news recently. Just want to share this. They stopped making atomic fireballs.
Really?
Yeah. So my daughter and I were really sad to find that out. I was the 5% that put hard candy.
Did you go on a hunt for them?
I hadn't seen them. It's like Dollar General used to have the little bags that had the small ones, right? And then the bigger ones you could get. But I was like, I had noticed I hadn't seen them, and I was like, well, but I haven't actively been looking. And then, we found out they don't sell them anymore, and I'm like, that's why I have braces.
Because of atomic fireballs.
Because of atomic fireballs.
Well, I love.
You love what?
Yeah, what do you love?
Sweet tarts.
Sweet tarts.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't love my teeth.
No. Yeah. Do so you might be old enough then. At first, when I used to get sweet tarts when we'd go to a movie, and I loved them, and so that was always my thing. I wanted a thing of sweet tarts. Well, the green ones, they used to be more of a lime flavor.
Yes, and then they changed it.
I called. I was so mad. That was my favorite flavor, and they took it out. Oh, I wrote them letters. I don't know. I did everything. I was trying to make a campaign to bring back the original green. And then they did this packaging a few years back. There was like original flavors. And I'm like, oh, they brought it back. No, they just did the packaging the way it used to be.
Okay, I just put the survey in for next week.
Okay, survey for next week. So let me see what it is. So, am I going to laugh?
Probably.
Okay, what's worse than Earl's Wi-Fi? CMF boxes, Lego prices, what not overpriced Lego minifigs, the amount of new Lego sets each month, sweet tarts changing from lime to apple. All right, I'm gonna put it in just like that.
Yeah. Boy, we're definitely gonna be the snack food channel.
Yeah, we're.
You know that used to be really that. Gator gum.
Gator gum. Yeah, I remember Gator.
It was actually it was Gatorade branded.
Yeah, the flavor lasted all of 3 seconds.
All of 3 seconds, but man, that was some good gum. You could chew a whole pack in 15 minutes.
So here's a question. It's not a poll. Which gum did the flavor seem to last the longest?
The Grape Hubba Bubba.
Grape Hubba Bubba. I think it's like I want to say like one of the spearmint gums.
Yeah.
See, but I guess Juicy Fruit is not one, but I always thought Juicy Fruit went away.
It didn't last. Is that the one with the little zebra on it?
Well, Juicy Fruit was yellow.
That's striped. Something striped.
Oh yeah, fruit stripe. Yeah, that one didn't last.
Yeah.
No.
I loved Big Red, but it didn't last long either.
Do you remember the boy? We are going on. Do you remember the old sweet tarts? The big round sweet tarts.
Oh yes, those were the best.
There was pink and grape. Those were my favorites. And then they changed them to chewy. And it's like, what?
Yeah, the hard ones when they were hard, it was perfect. Yeah. I always save like the grape and the lemon, but it's like, did you ever do this with a pack of sweet tarts? Like pick out all the colors you don't like and eat those first?
All the time, every time. Every time I'll take a row of sweet tarts and I'll try to kill the clue where I can open it. So I got the whole row of them. Then I can pick them all. Save the grape for last, right before.
I can't believe it. You like the grape last too.
Green is first.
Yeah, green's the worst. And the blue one they added, I didn't like it.
Yeah, why? Nobody needs blue, so it's green then blue. Then I think I end up with pink, then purple, and the yellow and orange I do in the middle.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So it's like Nerds, they got all the different flavors of Nerds, but I just love give me the grape one.
Yeah, the original one, the grape and the cherry or strawberry, whatever the fake one is.
Yeah, the strawberry.
Or as I always said, the red and purple flavored ones.
Purple flavor.
Red, purple, yeah.
I want the purple flavored ones.
Nerd was like Lego at one time. They had like 6 billion different flavors.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like the rainbow nerds. I don't mind all the different flavors, but it's like you put them in your hand and you're just like sorting them by flavor. Yes, there's a reason I have braces. Did I mention it?
Yeah.
Hey, so for one last Lego thing before we go, look what is still for sale. Hang on, I'm gonna share this.
Is it $209.99?
No, it's 2,400.
Oh my!
Still for sale. I can't believe somebody hasn't jumped on that.
And
yeah.
Look, you can make an offer.
You can make an offer,
Joey. Make an offer, Joey.
All right, what do you think it's worth?
It's worth $300.
Is
it the whole set?
Oh, I don't even
know. It's not sealed. No,
it's not.
Oh, it's sealed. Not. Oh, then I don't know. Look at the pictures then.
Yeah, hang on. It's all open. I don't even think the boxes inside are sealed.
Are there even parts in those boxes?
It's got the transformer in it.
I mean,
it looks complete.
It does. Let me read the description.
What would you say, 5?
With the seals to make sure contents were correct. Yeah, all the inner boxes are new and unopened.
Okay.
So $300.
I mean,
he ain't gonna take it.
No, he won't. He probably automatically reject it.
I'd say it will. Am I gonna have to blur something on this? Yes, dang it.
Oh wait, you won.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
offer sent.
Okay.
So what? At 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Maybe he'll reply. Maybe he'll reply and say free shipping.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the
$500 free shipping. Yeah, shipping's $30.
$30 for shipping.
Yeah, I noticed that one.
That's probably about right.
Probably for that size of box. It's a huge box. So
yeah.
All right, stick tuned to the A.F.o.O.L Podcast. We'll see if I got declined. Oh, I just got a ding on my email. I can't click over to it. So
the suspense is killing me.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Let me look at my phone.
What's his counter offer?
Did he put a counter?
He probably just got a notification that he's.
Yeah, I just got the submitted notification.
Yeah.
That's probably worth.
So,
hey, if he accepts it, I'll be happy. My wife might not be, but I'll be happy about it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I wonder. There's always a small possibility that it's a viewer.
Oh no!
Because do you remember when I did the video about the ridiculous eBay auctions?
Right.
I just sorted by most expensive. Oh wait, let's do it while you're here. Before we go.
Yeah.
We go back.
Okay.
To search the word Lego.
This is why people wait for the 2-hour mark.
To the very end. Yeah. What crazy thing are we going to come up with now?
Under promise, over deliver.
There you go.
Type Lego.
Okay.
And search it.
Okay.
And then sort by price. Highest first. Price plus shipping. Highest first.
There's a whole store.
So that's kind of people selling this. Find an actual one of one misprinted clone figure. That's just ridiculous.
Yep, $250,000. Okay, here we go. How about this $115,000 for that Star Wars collection?
Yeah, see this. Yeah, man, the prices have gone up. Yeah, that is not that Star Wars collection. That's mostly architecture. Yeah.
What do you think? That's somebody cleaning out a storage unit?
Yeah.
All right. What else did we have?
There you go. There you go.
This one
said 64, 57, $93,000.
Where are you? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But it's unopened. It's sealed.
It's sealed.
It must be rare.
Must be rare. But is it valuable? Okay,
yeah.
well, what is 64.57?
So it's easy to find. Oh,
sorry.
It's easy to find ridiculous items like this. But so one of them in that video I did was the blue storage chest. Somebody had it for $16,000, which seems reasonable compared to this.
Right.
And
there it is.
It ended up being a viewer.
Oh no.
He's like, "That's my listing. I'm trying to go to. I'm trying to go to college."
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, good on you. Hope you get it.
Can't fault you for trying, but it's still funny.
Well, and then who knows what this guy's been getting? It could have been the same thing, and everybody's just sitting there laughing at it at $2,500, and the guy, maybe he'll take it if he realizes how much it really is worth.
Yeah,
I have no expectations that he will, but
the thing that gets me about that is whenever you, like you just did. So now go to eBay and type in that set.
Oh,
and see see what's available on eBay for that same set. Maybe there won't be one sealed, and that's why he's got it marked up so high. But
so I've seen this on Amazon where the people use an algorithm to do their prices. I don't know if you can do an algorithm with eBay listings.
I don't know how. There's not many of them on eBay, and they're all open except for the one that's $93,000. Oh wait, no, there's one sealed for $60.
And that's probably too much too.
Probably. Well, I can get an open one on Bricklink for $45. Yeah. Well, considering he bought it for $1.95.
He's got the price.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't presenting. Sorry.
Yeah. So there's people that will have more than one item. They'll have it like a buy it now, but I don't know if they do if it's like drop shippers. But I've seen it where that all of a sudden the price jumps up. The price was $400 and now it's $93,000. Right. It's like, okay, are they just not wanting anybody to buy it right now?
Right.
And then if you look at it, it messes up the completed listings. And I think this is where you get sometimes items look like they sold for more than they did because it's that same still active listing.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, my daughter is hunting a holiday thing. She's hunting a Halloween thing, and they sell them at Home Depot. They're $300, and they sell out. Each store only gets a couple every year. And I told her, I said, "How many you want? I'll pick them up on eBay for you all day long." Well, there's $700 on eBay, and she just laughed at me. She said, "I don't want to buy the $300, let alone $7." But there's a guy on there that has 44 have been sold. Which means he's bought all of them across the United States and sold. So I think it's exactly what you're saying. It's a listing that he's reused somehow, however eBay lets you do that, and changed it all up and put this picture with this price.
So people think that's what it's selling for.
Right. And then, like you said, it messes up the algorithm because the algorithm is going to look at that current for sale. Oh, look, 44 of them have sold for $700. It must be a thing.
Usually when you list the item and the price tells you what is it? It's like if you see somebody's auction and you can sell one like this.
Right.
When you go to the price, I think it starts at, if you don't edit it, it's going to be at the same price that theirs was listed at, I think. And if you list it from scratch, if it recognizes it, it'll give you the average of what it's like. Current items like this are selling for this much. So it doesn't highball it like that. I think you got to put that in.
I haven't done an eBay thing, but I thought eBay actually did some inventorying. Like you could put stuff in like your inventory and then list it and not have. I was thinking maybe they were changing like a something that they had sold, then they took it down and then they readjusted the whole thing, new pictures, whatever, and then reactivated that listing.
People that have a store, people that have a store, they can keep a lot even after it's sold out.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's what's going on there. Somebody's trying to.
I'm going to look at sold items real quick. But we sold. What is the highest sold? Somebody sold a collection for $30,000 allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wait a minute. I haven't seen this. Lego Inside Tour 2022.
Here we go.
Lego Factory AGV.
You're gonna have to share your screen, Joey.
Yeah, I can't. Is
here. Let me share mine.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I'm on two different windows here.
It'll be when you hit the share. It'll give you the option to present a screen or a window.
Share. Present. I'm give you a present video of share screen. Okay. Oh. What am I sharing? I'm sharing. Am I sharing the podcast?
You haven't shared anything yet.
Okay.
I think I got to approve your share first anyway.
Okay.
Okay, there it came. Here we go. Add to stage. There it is.
So this Lego Inside Tour 2022 edition, Lego Factory AGV.
I have not seen that either. So what was it? It was like 12 people per tour get that set? Talk about rare. How many people are on the tour?
There's usually about 4 tours a year.
Right.
There's 10 to 20 people at the most, probably. So there's probably less than 80 of these made.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think I've learned, I think there'll be multiples with the same number. Like you got one of, there are 15. Yeah, right. You got one of 15 on your tour. Then somebody else could have one of 18.
But then usually on the back of these, isn't there a picture of that tour group?
Yes. Yes. So let's see. If I click on this, does it have the picture of the back of the box? What just happened? Oh, because it was a completed item. All right. Sold. Other picture. Yeah, there's the tour. So that's the people. So there's quite a few. There's going to be other people that are Lego.
It must have opened a new window because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, you're not seeing it? Oh, okay. It's in okay.
Look at that.
Share this tab.
There you go. Yep.
Click to enlarge. Yeah, so that's the people. I'm doxing some people here.
Yeah, all right. But that's sold for 11,000?
12,000. Set 4,037,000.
Wow.
Automated guided vehicle.
Yeah, we have some of those. Not in my building, but it's that blue thing is the AGV.
Okay. It's going to pick up stuff
from yeah, exactly. It's going to pick up those totes. That is actually cool. I would pay a couple $100 for something like that. But
look, it says 37 of 80. This is like the perfect box.
Yeah.
It's at 4,037,000 and it's number 37. And I didn't bid to $12,000 to buy this, so just let everybody know that. Cool. Anyway, I'm stop sharing. I don't know how to stop sharing.
Did you see that Cloud City that sold for $10,000?
And yes.
I look at some of this sometimes and I wonder if it's money laundering.
Oh, well, so in the Cloud City, I wouldn't think that, but I think that's one of the things that came up when I was looking at sold listings, because you'd see a set that's like $50 that sold for thousands.
Right.
And I was like, is this just that thing I was talking about before where the sold listing is now a current listing that's at that price? But when I was like, why? How is this possible? That's what people would say, money laundering.
Right. Yeah, I would think you get above $10,000, and then I would think the feds, because they're going to look at those kinds of transactions, I would think. I mean,
maybe that's why Cloud City was 99999.
Maybe.
I think that's actually what a sealed one goes for.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That's
awesome.
Crazy. That's insane. All for that Boba Fett.
Hey, Earl, before we leave, though, before you leave, let your local recordings download, because I can overlay that over the top of you, and we'll get a better picture of you and a little better audio of you, or I'll try anyway. But you got to let them download. I don't know how. I know it gives you the option, but if you
just you got to leave StreamYard up, basically.
Yeah, you just got to leave that window. I don't even think you have to leave it forward. You just got to leave it open. If you close it, it quits downloading.
Then maybe nobody will notice that I had problems.
Maybe it depends on how good I can edit it. Yeah, your Earl Mardigrasman little thing might go away, but yeah. So, well, have we over delivered or under promised?
We hit that 2. I mean, we got to end this thing quick because I said we wouldn't get to 2 hours in 1 minute.
And somehow we did.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't even know why I do the outros. Joey's just going to cut it off anyway. So if you're still watching and you hated this, I better cover those guys first, man. Yeah, if you didn't like this show and you're still watching, we'll see you next week at the same time. If you liked it,
you hate watch all you want.
If you liked it, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, and Joey will bleep himself out here. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
See you guys. Oh.